It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Chicago Bears.
The kickoff for Chicago.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Andre Roberts now to return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Andre Roberts on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
His 49-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. Flushed out right. 20. He's got it complete to Diggs right side. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 46 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Bears nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Foles and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. That into the hands of his tight end, Holtz.
Foles pass.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Foles. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
On first down, Singletary, and he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Bears.
On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing now is Allen. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They run here with Singletary. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Again, it'll be Singletary, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills will extend their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating when we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
A short kick taken at the 18. Now a crease here as he's passed. That's the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked out by Jordan Poyer.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. So the shotgun snap to Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The sack there by Trent Murphy. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it.
Allen now on 1st down. Going deep for Diggs. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
56, 56.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
That's good.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. Allen's throw is complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Eddie Pinheiro.
You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Buying time to his left. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Operating from the gun, Allen. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Let's go. You tighten up. 49 the mic. 149. Stop your body. Motion.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They will run with Singletary. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
He's crossing. He's checking.
To throw, it's Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 66 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Bills 27, Bears 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the return will stop right around the 25.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
On the give, this is Singletary. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The tackle by Jalen Johnson. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Singletary again. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Singletary.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Foles. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
They're going to try and throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They go right back to Singletary. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Going deep for Diggs. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 4-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Buster Screen. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Go, go, go. 149.
Now Foles. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Complete.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Bills' 42-yard line.
Here's Foles. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Their own 20-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And some space here. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a run with Singletary. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down at the
run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A nice return that time. Gets 12 yards back.
And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run with Patterson. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he finds his tight end, Graham. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Made the tackle.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
2nd and goal.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
This will be caught at about the 5. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
A loss of a yard.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll toss this right side to Singletary. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
Tackle made.
Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Tonight's final score, Bills.
So it's a victory here for the Bucs.